I don't let in the news, man, but they gonna be lagging. I'm a broadcaster. We'll go back to the party I was in, but probably this party ain't crunk.
Gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
You can get an ass box. Of what?
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrument.
Hey, hold on, wait till after what you call it. Wait, well, I think I went and bought Madden. Don't do it on that. I want that jump to kick me out of the game, girl. I definitely ain't trying to restart.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insult.
Huh? Scared of what? Oh, I'm scared of no damn man. I can pull my rod out and kill people. Real tripping. Yeah. Man, it's Maurice. Ain't none of that. It's Maurice. Oh, God. It's Maurice. Everything was fine because Mr. Man want to get baseball.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Houston Oilers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Cash out you. I ain't cash out you.
About the 26-yard line just across the 20.
No. Bro, I don't know what I did, bro. I think I took that jump off. Because I probably activated mine's back to see what the shit gonna switch. When the shit didn't work, and then I was gonna go back to yours, but you had a lot of ideas. Ain't no this motherfucker. It's you and that. I don't.
Gaffney. He'll have a first down past the 40. They get 14
I don't know what you're doing. All I know, every time we get it, so you and Maurice want to get baseball.
Watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync,
rich man over there
as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there,
I tried to get a little change for that 2K.
Defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
I'm rich with you about some Adidas.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Hold on. Who just bought like 8 pairs of shoes?
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I'm just saying, but 270, how many? That's a lot of 270s, man. 190, whatever it is, man. Goddamn. Hey, man, look here, man. I ain't never bought my clothes so bad since my house caught on fire. What's your excuse, Mr. Scott? You got shoes on top of shoes on top of shoes, bro. What's up?
Looking to throw. King. And an alley to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead.
I wanted him, bro. I never had the 13s, bro. I'm getting it, bro. I didn't want them.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10.
That's cool.
As they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is King. Off the play fake.
No way. You never came to me telling me you selling some shoes at 300. Why you gonna sell them to your home over 300? What kind of nigga is you, man?
His 3rd touchdown.
Come on, man. After I had you in my house, man, you gave you some water and all. And let you take a dump in my house? That's crazy.
Sometimes you get those quick turnarounds.
That's crazy.
How a team's going to start.
I mean, why you just couldn't put a little 10 on the 190?
Who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team, but mentally.
So your home, so the line that the home will throw out there is cool, and y'all gonna follow it. That's cool. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
That's why getting that early score means a lot.
That's alright. That's crazy. I ain't got no goddamn chip. Man, no. What? Man, go away, man. See, slides out. That's crazy. Come on, Rep. What you doing?
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
You pay for it. You're right, man.
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
I wish I had my other phone, man.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man is Sims. He's got it. 15 yards.
My girl ain't got no rhythm, but she can't do it.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0?
Oh, man, no, she ain't.
I think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
What?
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Man, with the chaps.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry.
I mean, you calling it over. You been talking it for a while, huh?
7-0 on EA Sports.
Man. I heard they were tighter than them Ed Hardy clubs, man. What's the
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third down and 6.
Ready? Right. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a first and 10. From the gun, King. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Bro, I seen. Bro, I seen what that was. Is that on Shade Room or something like that? Bruh. No. I'm talking about what this lady did, bro.
Send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 play.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, on 133. Check. Hey, exit. Check. Watch out.
Throwing. Mayfield rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
King now throwing on first down. And he's got Shockey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5.
Leave that man alone, man.
It's second and goal.
You heard the other song he got. I be on that shooter die shit. Don't forget about that.
They'll try to run this one in.
Don't forget about that.
He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
I don't know about that one.
A great
I don't know about that one.
His second touchdown on the season. And his guys
No.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Who bought on them NBA shorts?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I'm about to get him mad.
That's what scores. A 3 and out here. Inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against.
No, I said I was. I didn't say I did it.
For a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take this one
That was so
in for
gay.
a touchdown.
That's how he scores.
Steven
That's how
Sims
this nigga
Jr.
scores.
An 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, this is LeBron James. Reed, man.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. King. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught at the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I don't know, Urban wearing some tight-ass ball mangler jeans and stuff, man.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 50. Quick dance. Go. Protein spill. Switch. Check three. Run.
Mayfield now, eluding the pressure right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Who's got on about him?
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket.
You be in that boom run when I be knocking the boots with
on the run, and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
You know how Mario get that little, what's it called, number? He starts growing up.
All right, for him now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now King, off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's King off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch twist, watch twist, watch the shot. Twist. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Cut.
King throwing on 4th down. And Jennings has it. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Back 55, back 55. All right, here we go. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check, 55 to Miles.
To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Looking to throw. King. A desperation heave from into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Man up, slam.
Real. Point it right.
Alert 3.
Hurry.
Check. Shoot.
Regular. I got you.
Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
36. Check. Lucky.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
It's a game.
On your team. Point it right. Regular.
Mayfield on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Run. Hey, alert.
Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Mike Popo. Nice, sweetheart. Check.
Pistol.
Check.
To throw, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They come up in an offset eye.
King.
Let's get this.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Hey, tight.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I am broadcasting. It ain't showing.
They run up and send this one away.
What that rolling jump?
This fielded a few yards.
I wonder why he had no viewers.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And no, I'm just trying to talk with Mike though, dude. I was quiet.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Double time. Even. 4 down. Even. Mike,
Hurry.
Mayfield looks to throw. He gets it to Sims, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurry.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And a huge play that time. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
King now on 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. Jennings was the one he was looking for. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Mecole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Then he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 67 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response.